JD here, and I've become a Facebook Live nuisance, but get over it. Okay, you can keep on scrolling if you want. The headline hopefully would have got your attention because I'm holding a Facebook Live class this coming Wednesday, and it will be all about how you, as a business owner, assuming you are a business owner or manager, should be considering this Facebook Live thing. We've discovered it in recent times, and I've got to tell you, it is insane in terms of its potential if you know how to use it. And we're holding on Wednesday an hour training on Facebook Live, coincidentally. It would be really weird, wouldn't it, if I was saying that I was going to teach you how to use Facebook Live and make money from it, and we were holding a webinar. Okay. And look, there's nothing wrong with webinars, but they're so yesterday, all right? They're back in bedrock. You want to get with this new technology like I have, and it's called Facebook Live. And we're holding this training. It'll be about an hour, and it will be on Wednesday. Just working out what time we'll do it. Probably 12 noon Queensland time, which would be 1 p.m. Lunchtime for New South Wales and Victoria. And if you are part of my community or part of the following, and you're interested to learn how to make money out of this Facebook Live, then you might like to join us. Just type in the comment box below. Yeah, let me see. Tell me when, JD. Okay, my name's John Dwyer, by the way, but I get JD, the initial. So tell me when, JD, which means that if you type that in, I will private message you tomorrow and tell you the time that we're going to go live on Wednesday. The headline on this was $77,000 in, well, instantly. It wasn't quite instantly, it was sort of. It was within a couple of days. We held a Facebook Live, what would you call it, presentation, live presentation, 2 Wednesday evenings ago at 6 o'clock. And we promoted it beforehand just through our list. And the only expense that we had was to send out, I asked my wife, how many text messages, 5,000 was it?
Yes,
about 5,000 text messages we sent out about a minute after the Facebook Live started. And so at 10 cents a text message, let's say for round figures, that was $500. So the only money that we spent was $500, and we brought in $77,000 worth of sales within 2 days. Okay, so that was the Wednesday night. I think we had most of the sales wrapped up by the Friday morning, didn't we? So in other words, what we did is that I ranted and raved like I normally do. I'm an expert at that. I have, Gail, what would I have? I'd have 2 degrees on ranting and raving, haven't I? Yeah. Okay. I'm just getting rid of my battery. Isn't it amazing? You do these damn Facebook Live. Here I am trying to be professional, and you didn't see it, but a little button comes up on my screen that says battery's running out. Terrific. What an idiot I am. Why didn't I plug the battery charger in? So I'll make, well, good news for you. This is going to be even quicker now, okay? It might just go out anyway. Yeah, so we did it on Wednesday 2 weeks ago, 6 o'clock Queensland time through to about 7. I did my usual presentation in terms of direct response marketing. Gail, I'm going to leave you now and
thank you.
Concentrate on me, okay? It's all about me. And anyway, so it went for about an hour and a quarter, and I did a pitch at the end of it in terms of, you know, would people be interested in being part of my private coaching program, which is a few grand a month and we take over all their marketing, or would they like to be interested in my smaller program, which is a few $100s a month, and they become basically part of my environment and use this direct response marketing to increase sales for their business. And as it turned out, we asked them to book a call, and we just said go to book a wow call. The business that I own is the Institute of Wow.com. So we said, look, just go to bookawowcall.com and you can book a call with me or one of my crew, and 2 days later, $77,000 in sales, with the only expense being the text message to 5,000 people at about a minute or 2 into the Facebook Live. So therefore, if you're going to be doing this Facebook Live stuff, which I absolutely recommend to you, look at that, I don't know what that's all about, but anyway, it looks like a big spider, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. See how, yeah, I get distracted by butterflies, and here I am trying to sell myself, but my hand gets in the way. I'm sorry. I got the attention span of a millennial, all right? Get over it. So anyway, look, the thing is that we just invited people to book a call with myself or one of my team by going to bookawowcall.com. You notice I've thrown that in for the 4th time. And we had all these calls booked, and then we closed $77,000 worth of sales. Now, we also have a couple of potential private coaching clients that still need to talk to me this week because it was school holidays and they couldn't speak to me, they weren't at work. And we charge a few $1,000s a month for private coaching clients where we actually take over their marketing and look after everything for them. We have an implementation manager with me who actually makes sure that everything, you know, happens, so that I don't go to the trouble to put together a 30 or 40 page marketing plan and then it sits and gathers dust. And we're pretty diligent these days on making sure that whoever comes on our private coaching program, because it is a few $1,000s a month, that they actually, enjoy getting the rubber to hit the road pretty quickly. And we found out the best way to do that is to have an implementation coach. But back to this Facebook Live thing. Look, if you've been doing webinars, drop them, okay? Drop them like a hot potato and move across to Facebook Live. This is such a more engaging platform and a much more powerful platform. What you need to do, though, if you're going to go down the Facebook Live path, is have the formula, have a system. And if it's not mine, go and get someone else's system. But we've created a system that's working for us, and we've given it a sexy little name called the, what is it, Gail? I'm going to do the drum roll. It is called the
Engagement
Code. Oh, God almighty.
As in the Da Vinci Code.
Well, yeah. I don't know why I get her involved. I seriously don't. She wonders why I'm going to leave her. You wonder why. Anyway, so therefore, yeah, it's called the Engagement Code, and I think I came up with that name, didn't I, Gail?
Yes, it wasn't me.
Yeah, okay, good. It's all about me. I came up with the Engagement Code name, and really it's got three components to it. Number one, you've got to have good content. Obviously, you have to have good content if you're going to hold a webinar or Facebook Live or hold a seminar or podcast or anything. Content is king. Number two, you need to make sure that you build rapport. Okay, now I'm doing it in a cheeky way perhaps. You might be saying, no, you're not, JD. You're not building any rapport. But I try and do it in a cheeky, sarcastic way. And number three, of course, you need to sell. And so if you are going to go to the trouble to put on a seminar or podcast or webinar or this Facebook Live, you've got to do what you've seen me doing already. And that is, basically putting sell messages right throughout. Because the thing is, you can't do what you do in a webinar where you wait to the end, because it's a transient audience, all right? So therefore, it's a matter of making a pitch throughout it. And there's a whole host of other things in the formula, which we've called the Engagement Code Formula, that you're going to learn on Wednesday. So if you'd like to be reminded when the Wednesday thing is coming around, because we haven't determined the time yet, it'll be lunchtime, okay? But we'll tell you if you just type below, JD, I want to know, okay? I think that's generic enough. JD, I want to know. And look, you're talking to the right person. I know everything. So therefore, if you've got any personal issues or relationship issues, what are you laughing about? Okay, I've got my own relationship issues, obviously, but if you've got any, then type below, JD, I need some help with relationship issues. And boy, can I help you there, because
No, I might help them there.
Okay, you might help them there. Okay, good. So therefore, if you're interested in knowing the time that we're going to go with our Facebook Live training session, this coming Wednesday, what's Wednesday's date? I can't even think of what today's date. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, must be the 6th, I think, Wednesday the 6th. Then just type below, yes, JD, I want to know. And even in the meantime, if you want to circumvent that and just jump in and talk to me or one of my team about private coaching or something like that, then bookawowcall.com. If you go to bookawowcall.com, we can have a chat to you. And by the way, one other thing I will mention to you, and that is that if you're interested in hearing more of this ranting from me, then you might like to go to our online webinar that's been recorded. So here I am bagging out webinars, but I've got one. That's a bit of a silly thing to do, but what the heck? I have got one. I'm just saying don't bother doing them live anymore. Okay, if you're going to do anything live, do it Facebook Live, okay? And you can go to wowmysales.com. So if you wanted to see about an hour of my direct response marketing tactics, go to wowmysales.com. But if you're interested in hanging around with us on Wednesday to learn how to use this Facebook Live thing and make $1 out of it, then just simply type below, JD, I want to know. And please, if you have got some relationship problems, I'd like to hear about those.
And I will solve them.
And Gail will solve them, because she's had a relationship problem with me for quite a few decades. Okay, enough of that, guys. And by the way, if you don't mind, I've got an ego, and it's not being stroked anywhere near as often as it should be. So could you please like this page? And if you do like it, that means I'll pop up and annoy you more often. What a good thing that'll be. So just like it, and I can't see any little like buttons coming up. Please give me an emoji or a heart, or for God's sake something. But if you like it, then of course that means I will pop up more often in front of you and annoy you with all of this direct response marketing stuff. What a great way to interrupt your day. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. Have a good Sunday.